Hey guys, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys, well, I'm going to be saying this in the rest of the videos for the day, but we did drop an intro video to our new memberships where you guys get extra behind the scenes content. And I'm so excited. You don't lose anything. You only gain something. Now we're back to talk about Andy Cohen, who's spilling the tea on one of the franchises that he wished wasn't canceled, a text that he sent about Ramona Singer, a shady text after the wedding invitation leak. And he's talking about some of the problematic housewives. So he's giving us the tea. I love the tea, especially when it comes from Andy. And now we're back to talk about it. If you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so thank you to Reality Blurb. It looks like Andy Cohen received a very interesting text from Teresa Giudice after her wedding invitation was leaked by Ramona Singer. Now, we've talked about this, and I'm so happy that she's actually changing her plans for her wedding, because as soon as I saw that Ramona leaked it, I honestly don't think she did it on purpose. I do think she's a very smart woman, but sometimes it's a little like all over the place when it comes to Ramona, and that's not a dig, trust me. But when she was talking about potentially ramping up security and doing all of these other things to make sure it was safe for all of her celebrity guests coming, I was like, you might want to change that, even though the invitations might be really expensive. I'm sure some of this is a write-off because you're filming it for the show, right? Am I wrong? I don't know. After the Real Housewives of New York City alum posted the invite on her page, revealing the wedding date, time, and location, it looks like Andy Cohen had conversations with both of them, which he revealed on Jeff Lewis's radio show earlier this week, while also revealing the one Real Housewives franchise that he regrets canceling. And this one kind of threw me back. When that happened, I texted Teresa and I texted Ramona. I texted Teresa and I go, oh my God. And Teresa's like, can you believe it? How low class. Andy, you're just throwing Teresa under the bus like this? Yes, he is. He is. And then I texted Ramona and I go, Ramona, what is up? She goes, oh my God, Andy. And then she called me. According to Andy, Ramona assured him that she didn't mean to leak Teresa and Louis' wedding invitation, which that's the same thing that she told Teresa. Now, it's funny because a rep for Ramona said to Page Six that Ramona is completely apologetic to Teresa and she didn't mean to leak it. And Teresa, when talking to press at the MTV TV and Movie Awards, was like, that's so funny. I didn't hear any apologies. She goes, I didn't mean it. Of course it was an accident. These women are so funny. They're so unscripted and so funny. So Andy really believes, and he's the one who knows Ramona better than all of us, that Ramona did not mean to leak it. I agree with that statement. I don't think that there was any malice behind this or any, malicious intent, right? Looking back at the last Housewives show that, shows that haven't lasted, and he said that he doesn't regret canceling the Real Housewives of Miami, which recently returned to Bravo, technically Peacock, but now Bravo, for its 4th season. And I think it's going to be amazing. And it was canceled after its 3rd back in 2013. It's kind of interesting to me that these women waited around about 8 years and they kept on talking about, well, the show's eventually going to be renewed. They kept their friend circles. It just goes to show that these friend circles were authentic. And lo and behold, it has been renewed. The 4th season had a lot of drama surrounding Alexia Echevarria, a lot of drama with Adriana and Larsa, which felt a little pre-manufactured. But this season, season 5 that they're filming, I have a feeling it's going to be pretty authentic because we have Dr. Lenny Hochstein and also Lisa Hochstein, who are now battling a nasty divorce. He wants her out of the $50 million mansion, and he has a new girlfriend, Katharina Mazeppa, who's under 30 years old. Well, I mean, there's an interesting age gap, but I'm reading on Twitter where people are bashing them for the age gap. I feel like that doesn't even matter. What happened to the whole concept of age is just a number? However, Lisa is out here saying this is a tale of two, women who were lied to by the same man. I'm sure she's talking about it in confessionals. I'm sure she's talking about it on the show. The ratings went down that whole season. The ratings went down for the reunion. And he said season 5, which is currently in production, is great. You know what show I regretted that we canceled, and I was a fierce proponent of keeping it on, was The Real Housewives of DC. If you look at the cast, that was, by the way, an integrated cast. It was racially diverse at the time where our shows weren't enough. And I really liked that show. This is what he's explaining. And he said, I thought that there was a lot of, you know, stuff that could have been, but I think that, you know, there was one person in particular who kind of tanked it. I thought, if you guys remember DC, it was really short-lived. I thought it was canceled from the one housewife who was trying to sneak the cameras into the White House. And I was like, this is a moment where you thought that this was probably going to be really great, but you might have just went way too far. When Andy was then asked if he has gotten rid of, you know, certain housewives due to problematic behavior, even though they were great for the shows, he confirmed that was the case. So yes, he said, yeah, but I would never say who. That wouldn't be fair to that person. I mean, I'm trying to think which housewives would have been problematic for the show. I don't think that he wanted to keep Kelly Dodd around. And I know that she was problematic only for the simple fact that a lot of fans boycotted the entire franchise saying, if you bring Kelly Dodd back, we are not going to watch the show. Brandi Glanville could have been another one who sometimes was problematic. And I say that because I don't know if you guys remember how she treated Joyce. And when Joyce went swimming in the pool, she said some things that were not, I mean, they were just disgusting, really. And I don't know if that's the truth with this case and what he's talking about, because he brought her back for Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. Now, going down the line, that's a question I actually have for you guys. Do you have anyone that comes to mind when it comes to certain housewives that may have been fired due to problematic behavior, but who were also good for their shows? I have questions. Okay. I think that there are people that are difficult to work with, but if the viewers love them and they're amazing on the show, then you just have to buck it up and do it. All right, guys, I have a few questions for you when it comes to Andy Cohen dropping the tea, because the tea is exactly what he dropped. He's not only talking about which franchise that he wished he wouldn't have canceled, that being the Real Housewives of DC, talking about not feeling bad about canceling the Real Housewives of Miami after their huge dip in ratings for not only the show, but then also the reunion. But he's talking about the fact that they have decided, Andy, the network, the production companies, they have decided that there are certain housewives who have been problematic and that they were great for the shows and it's time for them to go, or also problematic, but the viewers love them. So they just have to kind of eat a little bit of crow and keep it going. I want to hear your opinions, your unfiltered opinions. And you know, we don't want anything less on this channel. So go ahead, comment below. And before you go, happy Saturday. Don't forget to smash that like button, get subscribed if you're not subscribed. You can go ahead and join memberships now as of today, and we'll see you so very soon. Go have a mimosa or something. Spend some time with your friends and family. Just put your feet up, relax. Love you guys. Bye.